Alright everybody, it's Scott Tig with you again, and I wanted to show you what I've been doing here past couple weeks. I got a lot of these Rapido 8-40 CMs here, and probably about a year ago I got one, tried to find some more, couldn't. Found this one online. Hobby shop. I forget where I got it from, but you see there, it's undecorated, and it says it's for the BC Rail version, so I got it. Like I said, it's been sitting on a shelf for close to a year probably. I haven't done anything to it. Finally got it out this week and started putting it together. Has no directions in it where all the detail parts go, so you have to look at pictures, and if you got other models and stuff, it would help you too, of the same engine. That's what I'm doing with this one in here, looking at it, seeing where all the detail parts go, because there's thousands of detail parts on this thing. Custom painted it. This is the paint right here, you see it. I don't know if you can see it in the, let's get it over here. There you go. But 4615 X BC Rail version. Like I said, a lot of detail parts on it. But painted this one up. I tell you what's a simple paint job because it's a box type locomotive. It ain't got a lot of divots and different shapes to it that you had to mask off and stuff, but turned out really good. Just got through spraying matte varnish on it. That's what I do with all my locomotives to hide the decal film and stuff like that, seal the paint. But I'll tell you what, I'll never put another one together again. It was very tedious and a lot of detail parts. It didn't have long spews on them, that the nose hatches and stuff like that. You had to be very careful because them things would go flying and you didn't know where they went. And being in this carpet right here, I'm lucky to find most of the parts. But here's the chassis to it. I'm waiting on a decoder to put in here. I'm going to make this a non-sound decoder engine, just function only, DCC. But the only thing I was disappointed about is, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it came together like this. Already the snow plow and emu hoses and all, but had to put the handrails on it and the ditch lights, painted all that. But trying to get where you could see it, but they didn't put the BC Rail fog lights on here, and everything's glued together, so I'm not messing with it. The detail part was in the box, but like I said, all this was done put together on the chassis, so I don't know why, but it was. But the fog lights is not on there, and like I said, everything's glued on there, so I'm not going to mess with it. I mean, it's one of those things that you just don't want to mess with because you'll end up tearing more stuff up than putting back together. So the only thing I did in here, the whole top part here was off, so I could get to the ditch lights real good. Put LEDs in the ditch lights, did away with the fiber optic stuff, and run LED, I think 402 ditch lights in here, and hooked it up to the, you can see the LEDs for the number boards and front nose headlight there, but the ditch light LED hookups is underneath that piece right there. Very simple to get to. Rewired that, so now it's got LED lights instead of the fiber optic strip. And right here is where the decoder just snaps in. It's a Lock Sound 5 micro decoder. It'll sort of look like that when it comes. Should be here at the end of this week. Right there. But this will be a function only decoder, non-sound, DCC. But got that all weathered and ready to go. Ready to go with this. When I get the decoder, I can slap it all together. But as you see here, I got pictures of the real unit. I'm going to weather it real good and stuff. But I think everything turned out nice after cussing and fussing for a couple of days of so many detailed parts. I highly praise Rapido, who the people is that put this stuff together, because I tell you what, there's a lot of detail parts on this thing, a lot of small detail parts, and like I said, I'll never put one together again. And we just didn't have nothing to do one day, the first of this week, and well, this past weekend it rained all weekend, and got this thing out and started on it, and almost done. So that's what I've been doing. And like I said, I got more stuff here for clients, custom painting work, DCC install, stuff like that. Still got this weathered this XBN unit here for a client. HLCX now. It's all weathered and ready to go. Just waiting on a decoder for that. And still got these CSX units here that needs decoders in it. Still waiting to get them out. I hate having clients' stuff everywhere, but what can you do when you can't find you know, decoders and parts and stuff like that? You just gotta wait on it. But yeah, I got SD40-2 back there waiting on a decoder for client. Also got two Fox Valley Gevos here. I think they're heritage units, NS heritage units. They're ready to get out. Found these shells in a box that I had. Didn't even know I had. Weathered one. Got it ready. Might put it on a layout. Swap shells and stuff, but found two of those. Got a project here. A Atlas shell GP38, the new version shell. I'm gonna do something with it. All these detail parts here and chassis and stuff in boxes. I just got so much stuff going on that I don't know where to start, but yeah, that's what I've been doing. And just wanted to share with you guys. And like I said, if you got a Rapido 8-40 CM, I highly recommend you get the one that's already put together, because that is not for a beginner. And sometimes when I was putting it together, I was saying, dadgum, this is too much for me too. But I just don't know how they get some of those little parts on there. I really don't, because they will go flying. They'll go out of your tweezers and go flying, and you cannot find them. I mean, I was real lucky. But this is the BC Rail version here that I already have. But that kind of bugs me about the fog lights not being on there. Like I said, it's already been glued. Everything's been glued on the front of the one I'm putting it together, so I'll just have to bite my lip and live with it, I guess. But that's what I've been doing this past week. So until then, guys, when I get some more stuff to do, I'll share with you. But happy modeling and stay safe.